Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Anna. If you're new here, I do makeup reviews, makeup tutorials, skincare, anything beauty related, I got you covered. So if that's something you're interested in, definitely hit that subscribe button and that like button. Today's video, I'm going to talk about something I found at TJ Maxx. Now really quick, before anybody thinks like I go there weekly, I don't. When I shop there, I'll get a couple of things and then I'll just review like, you know, here and there, kind of like sprinkle it in. Yeah, because makeup gets expensive. Even if you get it at TJ Maxx, it gets expensive. Hang on a second. So today's video is something I found at TJ Maxx. I was excited because I've never tried anything from this brand before. I'm going to be talking about a little Marc Jacobs today. So this is what I found. It's called Marc Jacobs Do Everything. And it has like these little, this is what the sizes of them. So it comes with a primer, dewy highlighter. I'm sorry, it says nourishing primer, dewy highlighter, coconut complexion. That's it. It doesn't say how to use it. So I'm just going to go off of what I think it's used as. I do have some up close swatches for you. And yeah, let's go into it. All right, so first things first, we have the Uncover. It's the invisible primer. That's what it looks like. Then I have the dewdrops. So one is called Dew You, which is sort of like a pale gold. Then we have dewdrops in Fantasy, which is, I would say it's a rose gold. And Tantalize, which is like a nice bronzy shade. So why don't we cut into swatches so you could see, and then we're going to come back and we're going to apply it. These are so cute. Look how little they are. So they are 5 milliliters each. So this is the primer. It's invisible. So let's see that. Oh, that feels really nice. Oh, that feels amazing. It has a very like water kind of feel to it. And it feels very moisturizing. I'm curious to see if it has a smell. No, it doesn't really have a smell, but it feels amazing. So that's the primer. And then next we have, oops, this is one of the dewdrops. It says, it's called Do You with a question mark. So we're going to swatch that here. Oh, that's pretty. Okay, so this is like kind of a pale gold highlighter. That's beautiful. It definitely catches the light really nice. I definitely say that would work for like light skin tones, probably even fair skin tones. It would also work for like medium skin tones as well. All right, this one is called Fantasy. This one looks like it's a bit of a rose gold. Yeah, this is definitely more of like a rose gold kind of highlight. You can see the difference between the two. It's just slightly warmer. So this is the Do You, right? Is that what it's called? Yeah. This is Do You, and this is Fantasy. And last but not least is Tantalize. So I'm guessing this is going to be more of like a bronzy kind of highlighter. I'm going to do that one right over here. And that's Tantalize. Let me get a little bit of a different angle. So that's the light one. The one in the middle is, I mean, I would say they would all work for all skin types, to be honest. The Tantalize is definitely going to be a highlighter for deeper, rich skin tones, but will serve its purpose to kind of give you like that bronzy glow. All right, so here we have the Marc Jacobs Do Everything. It's a travel size gel highlighter and primer set. So I'm going to open it up and do some swatches. All right, so you see the swatches, very, very highlighting, very glowy thing. That's up my alley. So first we'll start off with the primer. So like I said, I've never used anything from Marc Jacobs. I've always like heard good things about it. I see people like kind of review it here and there. I'm not that into primer. I'll only use primer for two reasons. No, one reason. If it has like an illuminating base, I'll use it, but I'm using it more to kind of like boost a glow versus for long wear. And this may be an unpopular opinion, but as far as primers go, I personally feel that if you prep your skin good and like you get like this certain like slip to your skin, whatever you put on your face, it's gonna look nice and it should wear long. Unless, hang on, don't attack me. Unless you are very oily, then I can understand, you know, using a primer to help kind of control the oil. But I personally, I don't use primer all the time. And when I have like a client, if I do their makeup, I don't always use a primer. It all really depends on what their skin is. If they need something extra underneath the makeup, then I would use a primer, but it's not my go-to is what I'm trying to say. So we're gonna try this out. Oh, doesn't smell like anything. That's the primer. It's white. Oh, it feels super like hydrating. Okay, let me open up my mirror because I can't see. Oh, what does this feel like to me? That feels really nice. Oh, you know what it reminds me of? Now I know what it reminds me of. If any of you are familiar with the Bobbi Brown, I think it was called the Nourishing Milk. It came in a dropper form and it was white. That's what the consistency feels like, but it's not as heavy. But it's a very like a milky kind of gel texture. It feels nice. So far, so good. And it seems like it leaves, see how there's like a nice little radiance? I don't know if that's moisture or if that's what it does. But I'm just applying it to my forehead. It definitely feels really good. Like, I like how it feels hydrating. I would say for the summer, if I were to do my skin prep and then kind of put this over just like to seal my skin prep, I would probably do that. Look at me changing my mind on primer right before your eyes. I like the way it feels. It feels nice. Very good. I can see that like if you put a foundation over, it'll look nice and it'll adhere to it good. But I will still stand by the fact that I just like to prep my skin and then throw my makeup on. But that's me. Okay, so we have two highlighters and we have a Tantalize shade. So I'm just curious if this is going to give me a nice little bronze. Yeah, let me get a brush. Let me do... There's a brush I'm looking for, but I'm not seeing it. Oh, because it's dirty. That's why I'm not seeing it. All right, let me do my Real Techniques setting brush. I'm curious about this because, all right, so for the most part, during the summertime or spring, like I won't really wear heavy makeup. I'll do a little concealer, but I'm curious to see if this will actually give me a nice kind of bronzy glow and you can kind of get away with it, or maybe it's meant for just like on top of foundation. We will do foundation too, but I just want to kind of, I guess, like underpaint. That's a pretty color. So I'm going to just pick some up. and see how that looks. Yeah, it doesn't really have a smell. It smells, I guess it smells a little coconutty, but that's really pretty. Ooh. I don't know if you guys could see that. Ooh, okay. All right, it blends very nice. This blends really nice. And, you know, I'm starting to get a little bit of color. But I would say it's definitely bronzing up my skin. I'll go into natural light so that you guys could see. I like that. I really like that. Okay. Let's try a highlighter. Maybe I'll do half of my face and then I'll do the other half with like some highlighter. Go into light so we can see the differences just in case, like, obviously this was sold as a set. If these are available individually, then you'll kind of get an idea of how it works. So we're going to do that. I like that. It like diffused really nice. It blended out really nice. Yeah, if you're like fair, light skin, like up to medium skin, this is a really good bronzer. Now, if you are tan and deep, rich skin tone, I would say it would do nice as a bit of a highlighter. So that's just something to think about. All right, this is the shade Dewdrops. No, I'm sorry, it's not the shade Dewdrops. It's called Fantasy. So this I'm going to take with, you know what? I'll highlight one side with one color and highlight the other side with another color just so we could see how it looks. So I'll do this side with Fantasy. That's really pretty. I wasn't sure how that was going to work with my skin tone, but check that out. That's nice. Okay. Next, or last, is Do You. And this one looks very gold. Usually not into gold highlights, but we'll see. Now again, I'm doing this like on bare skin over moisturizer. I will do some foundation on top and kind of go over it. Because I definitely feel like these products are meant for, obviously, after you're done with your makeup, but I think they're also meant for those no makeup days, like legit no makeup days, like no, maybe tinted moisturizer. You know what I mean? That's not bad. And it doesn't pull as much gold as it swatches. So let's go into natural light so you can see. Okay, I am in front of a window. The sun is finally out. So here is that Tantalize shade. So you see it does give me like a nice bronzy effect. I have it up to my forehead. And then here is that Fantasy Dewy highlighter. You can see where the colors kind of change a little bit. And then this is the golden one. I think it's called Do You. That's really pretty. All right. Yeah, those are impressive. Like, that's crazy. I like the way it sits on the skin. Again, for those of you who you don't like a lot of makeup and you just want a little bit of color, a little glow, I think that's perfect. Let me throw on some tinted moisturizer and go over it, and let's see how it sits on top of makeup now. I'm not sure why I stopped the video, but I'm just going to go over top. See how this looks. Because I know sometimes, like, if you use this on your face, the dog is going to bark. If you use this on your face, sometimes you can use it underneath a foundation to kind of give you like a little glow boost. So I'm going to go in with the Wet n Wild Tinted Hydrator. And I'm in the shade, I think light medium, I think it's called. Alright, so I put the foundation on top, or the tinted moisturizer on top. And you can see that there's a little glow peeking through. So I think that's really, really pretty. I like that. You can also see some more glow kind of coming through here. Let's go over top and see how it applies over the foundation. It's definitely blending out really, really beautiful still. It sits nicely over the foundation. It's funny, I wasn't expecting the this tan color to kind of like bronze me up a little bit. I don't know why. I thought first, I don't know, I thought it was gonna be too bronzy, right? And then when I'm applying it on, I'm like, maybe it's not even gonna show up because that, you know, that's, I mean, it's slightly darker than my skin tone, but it's still kind of in the same family. But it's doing a very nice job of just giving me a gorgeous glow. I like it. That's really nice. Why haven't I tried Marc Jacobs before? Okay, I'm gonna go with a little bit of highlighter again. It's funny, so this, and I reference this every once in a while, this is what I kind of thought that the JLo Beauty highlighters were gonna be like. Yeah, I thought this is what they were gonna be like, not what they were like. But again, that was just my own personal experience. I didn't have a great experience with it. That's me. I know there's many people out there who had a very good experience. I guess I'm just different. I'm gonna take the gold and I'm gonna put that on this side again. Shall we go back into natural light and see? I think we should. All right, so I'm back in front of the window and I forgot to show you guys the swatches before. So this is the Tantalize. The top is Do You and the bottom is called Fantasy. This is over top a tinted moisturizer. It sits nice. It blended beautifully over top. This is Tantalize, like around my cheekbones. And on top is Fantasy. And then Do You. And look at that. It looks beautiful. I love it. Okay. All right. So that is the Marc Jacobs Do Everything kit. I think it's still available. I know, like, if you go to TJ Maxx, you go to Marshalls, you probably will see it. It comes in this little box like this. I paid $12 for it. I don't remember what it was retail, probably like 20 bucks or something before. It's really good. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. It's really good. Like I said, I never tried anything from Marc Jacobs before. But if you like a glow that really does make your skin look dewy, but it's not over the top, again, it now, you know how I mentioned before, there's some highlighters that it's like, here's subtle, it's like just a step under, like this is a step above subtle, and it's really nice. Yeah, highly recommend them. If you see them, just buy it. These are great. Very good. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.